Dear Dairy, Thursday. Didn't go to chicken today. Um, my soon-to-be housemates over in Fremont were like, "Hey, you want to come over for barbecue?" And I'm like, "Okay, so maybe I like a little bit of steak fresh off the grill. Maybe I like a little bit of chicken straight off the grill. Maybe I like fresh homemade garlic mashed potatoes that I helped make because he was like, Dred, could you take care of the garlic? I'm like, I was just about to ask you if you want me to take care of the garlic because I love Palmer to death, but he starts reaching for the garlic press. I'm like, no, don't use a garlic press. What the hell is wrong with you? And he's like, but no. And so just because all you have to do, if you're one of those people who uses a garlic press, let me save you some time and money. Don't do that. Alton Brown was absolutely correct. Alton Brown and Jeff Smith. For those of you who don't know who Jeff Smith is, he was the Frugal Gourmet. Fantastic cooking show on PBS back in the day. He always said, I bid you peace at the end. I love that guy. Anyway, those two are two of my favorite TV culinary personalities that I have ever known. And they both taught me to do garlic basically the same way. And what you do is you take your piece of garlic, okay? Now, I like the way that Alton starts the preparation. You take the garlic, you got the bottom part where it's flat because it kind of curls up like this. The bottom part where it's flat, you lay that so that it's facing kind of upwards. So basically, it's upside down. And then you just sort of lean on it, and it just, and it comes apart. I mean, it just comes apart. Because, people sit down and try to pick off a clove and pick off a clove and pick up a clove and pick up. Don't do that. Just turn it upside down and just lean on it. And it just disassembles. Like Johnny Five. Sort of. And then you just take one of the cloves, because it's still going to have all the garlic paper all over it and everything. You just lay it on its side. You put the knife, the flat of the blade down on top of it. You just kind of give it a light tap. And it cracks that harder part of the shell thing. And it just comes right off. Comes right off. And then you're left with a nice, neat clove of garlic, which you then put back on your chopping block. You lay the side of your knife back on the thing, and you go, wham! And you smash the crap out of it. And it just pastes the whole thing. Well, not a complete paste, but it smashes it real good. And then you just chop, and it's perfect. You don't have to go and get a garlic press. No. And then Jeff Smith's thing was, don't wash the knife afterwards. What you do is the next day when you make your kids sandwiches, they're like bologna and cheese sandwiches and stuff for lunch, you cut their sandwiches in half with that knife, and it gets the garlic oils on there because it's good for them. Wash your knives, take care of your knives. I mean, they are oh so important. I believe it was Alton Brown's series. It was definitely Good Eats. I think it was Pantry Raid 2, Seeing Red, I think was the thing. It's where he's making a basic red sauce, like a pasta sauce or something. And he's talking about, here's the base for how you make a red sauce. And I think that's the same one where he's talking about how to take care of your knives properly. And he has like some dude with like a knife sharpener van come over to his house and sharpen the knives right out front. And just, oh, they've got this sort of joke commercial going on in the background with the Can Badger 2000, where you've got this can opener with the knife sharpener in the back. Don't ever use those. Ever. You want to really do some awesome good, get yourself a whetstone, a really nice high quality whetstone, and then while you're watching TV or something, just, work on your knives. Just do like a 4 count, just, 4 strokes on this side, turn it over, 4 strokes on that side, 3 strokes on that side, 3 strokes on that side, 2, and 2, and then 1, and then 1, and then wipe the blade down and put it away. every time you take it out of the block, run it across the, a steel a couple of times, and Alton will explain the difference between a stone and a steel. And then just take care of your knives. For the love of, pick a deity. I don't care which one. Just, anyway. So with voice acting, I finished the second novel not novel, it's a short story that Starship Sofa wanted me to do. They said that it would probably be about a week and a half before that would be published. So that'll go up on their website soon. One of the community staff members, Tanlin from the Evercast show, over on Pantheon, which is the game that I mentioned yesterday, was asking me if I would. I basically said, okay, I will do a reading of one of these races. Pick one. And he was like, dwarves or ogres, either one. I'm like, okay, I will pick between one of those two. So I'm trying to decide which one I want to do for that. But I'm getting ready to, well, not getting ready to, but as soon as the guys from Starship Sofa get permission, I will start doing the narration for a third piece, which I believe is a nominee for a Nebula Award, I think. In fact, I think that's why they were asking me. I think that since Starship Sofa won a Nebula Award for Best Sci-Fi Podcast, I think that the Nebula Awards want them to do narrations of all of the nominees for the next upcoming Nebula Awards. I think that's what they want me to do. I'm not entirely certain, but I'll figure it out. There's a gent on the Audiobook Creation Exchange, acx.com, contacted me this morning saying, hey, would you be willing to do a voice in this thing that I'm doing? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? A voice? It turns out that he's taking his story, he's kind of doing it kind of radio play style, where he's casting different people for the thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. And he's like, I just want you to play the dad in this thing. I'm like, yeah, fine, no problem. And so I'll be recording that tonight. And I know there was something else with voice acting stuff. I just can't think of what it was right now. Not right this second. I know I told you guys I will be on the Base radio station tomorrow, Friday. Although by the time you're watching this, if you're watching this, right when I release it, it will be today. Because it's 11:04 p.m. right now. By the time this is encoded and uploaded and published, it'll be Friday. So, meh. And it's pretty much Friday everywhere else but Hawaii and Alaska. Yeah, whatever. Getting off target there. So yeah, it seems like there was something else, but I can't think of what it was. I'll probably cut it short today since I'm at 8 3/4 minutes. I could just, cut it. Oh my God. Maybe I might actually get it uploaded and published before midnight. Can you imagine? Oh, the insanity of it all. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. All right, so I will let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Friday. Yes. And until then, be careless.